Last time was Nando's evil question. Kyusha.
That's right. You wanted to rage quit.
I swear when I did it all those years ago, I got them all like
Right?
relatively fine.
Maybe your
I
like
just
Japanese
I'm
knowledge
getting
was
old.
more like on par with the authors. I don't know.
I just wasn't thinking at all, to be
We
honest.
were
Honestly,
both pretty brain dead.
getting old. That's how it is. All right, so we're gonna finish. Hopefully, finish the quizzes this time.
I'm still eating.
At least you're not gonna get hungry from looking at the sandwiches.
Look, they look amazing. I will always want a sandwich when I look at a delicious sandwich. Have you eaten?
Toast.
Okay. Let's just dry sad sandwich.
Peanut butter, jam.
On your toast?
Yep.
You should have just had a
Turning into an American.
sandwich.
Why? Toast is better. Anything toasted automatically puts the taste rating up. Like
There's
3
less
points
nutrients
at least.
in toast than there is in fresh bread.
It tastes better, that's all that matters.
Okay, I don't know if I just ate a peanut butter protein bar, so.
It's like saying, why don't you just have egg on toast without the toast and just make it bread?
Like, it's such an egg sandwich. Okay, voice needs to wake up. Who should we get a puzzle from next? What about those two? Shannon-chan and Cannon-kun. Sure, it looks like they'll put up a good fight. It's weird doing Ava's voice when she's nice and happy because I'm so used to her being, like, spiteful or complaining or being like, oh, George, oh, my husband.
She's always been snarky and kind of
Yeah,
sarcastic.
she's like, does have like a snarkiness to her. Even her character, like facial expression. So like now that she's like got a happy face, that's not snarky. It still's like different. Oh, Shannon, it's been a while. Do you need something, Ava-sama and IG-sama?
Don't be stupid, Nia-san. They're asking us for puzzles.
That's so mean. My apologies. Oh yeah, this is me. Shannon was as absent-minded as ever. However, Cannon looked extremely calm and would probably have had a well-polished puzzle ready.
Okay, I'll go first. Use that time to think up a puzzle, Nia-san.
Okay, sorry.
So, if I'm buying time for Nia-san to think up a puzzle, I'll have to make one tricky enough to keep you stumped for a while.
You've got guts, kid. Let's have it, shall we? Show us the hardest one you've got. Don't provoke him! I want an easy one!
Now that I have Ava-sama's permission, allow me to present an insanely difficult puzzle.
Leave this to me. I'll solve it.
A scholarly king once decided to give out prizes to the learned people of his land. The one who won the copper prize got 29 gold coins. The one who won the silver prize got 47 gold coins. The one who won the gold prize got 79 gold coins. So, how many gold coins were given to the man who won the platinum prize? How many do you think?
It's a math puzzle, right?
29 plus 18 is 47, right? 39. Yeah. And then...
I was thinking more 979, so it should have a 7. You would think it would be more, though.
There will be like a trick to it. But...
I didn't think it would involve actual math.
yeah. But let's work out the math first.
2 plus 5 is... No. 2... 2
What?
I don't know. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus...
2 plus 2 is 4.
4
2
plus...
2 is 4.
No. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11.
I don't know what you were going off of.
No. Yeah. No. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11.
Okay.
Why are there these numbers here? 29, 47, 79.
Because that's 29 gold coins, 47 gold coins, 79 gold coins, and then blank.
Oh dear. It's not double.
Difference between copper and silver is 18. Difference between gold and silver is 20... No. Yeah. No, 32. $18, 32.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I think... Two times 9 is 18. 4 times 7 is 28. So 7 times 9 is 63, right?
And?
Is it? Am I right or am I wrong?
I don't know.
Thanks.
My brain is empty.
Well, I'm just thinking. The difference between the first two is 18, and 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 9 is in 29
Yeah,
gold
but
coins.
the difference between the other two is 32, and you didn't get that.
It is 32. 47, 79.
Yeah, but 4 times 7 is 28.
Yes. I didn't say anything. Alright, let's ask out Ava.
What is that? The number of coins aren't really different and kind of weird. Wait a second, Cuddington. What are you thinking? This is the Ava I'm familiar with. There's no way she'll be able to get this one, right?
This is just to buy time until Nair-san can think up a question. So forgive me.
Thank you. I've thought of a question.
Understood. Now then, Ava-sama and Anji-sama, I'll give you a hint. Copper is 29, silver is 47, and gold is 79. That's the hint.
That's just what you said in the question. That's not a hint. Copper is 29. Silver is 47. Oh, so that's it. Huh? You got it? I get it too. Platinum is better than gold, so the prize must be more than 79 gold coins. That's wrong. With these rules, the platinum prize is probably worth less than the gold prize. Isn't that right?
It is as you say. It seems you've already found the answer.
This puzzle is impossible for Anji-chan. You'd need to have gone to middle school at the very least. I'll answer. Is that all right, Anji-chan? Sure, I'll leave it to you.
Where's your answer, Ava?
57.
Why 57?
It matches the pattern.
You want to go with that?
Mm-hmm.
9797?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
No way, but that's what I want to go with.
If we get this wrong, we're restarting. Incorrect.
Ah, sorry, I messed up. If only I'd taken science class more seriously. Oh, wait.
What, is it to do with, like,
The
chemistry?
periodic table?
Hell
Wait.
no.
I didn't do chemistry in high school. Periodic table. Let's see. What are we looking for? Platinum?
Platinum, copper, silver, gold.
Platinum is 78.
I knew it. I knew it would be the one that was one less than gold.
Was that an option?
Yes.
Oh. I feel
Well.
silly. The number of gold coins is the automatic number of each element. Copper is 29, silver is 47, and gold is 79. I can't remember what the number platinum was. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. You! What kind of what kind of problem do you think you're giving Anji-chan? Can't you put a little more thought into your puzzles?
You did give me permission to show her the hardest one I've got.
That's right. You said it yourself. That's why we got a puzzle that was too hard for me. Sorry, Anji-chan. Aunt Ava clenched her hands together, grimacing. It was just too hard and I didn't have a clue.
Bad ending.
Mine isn't that hard, so you can relax.
After all, he managed to think it up.
You're making fun of me. Then do you want to have a go at it too, Canon-kun?
Bring it on.
It sounds like you'll be able to understand it this time, Anji-chan. I'll stick to giving hints again. This is what happened when Aunt Ava answers a question. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll solve it. Another medal for me. Oh, we didn't get the medal. No. Quick, Decky, restart.
I don't know, we got it wrong.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's go then.
Listen carefully. W equals white chocolate. P equals pepper jack cheese. A equals anchovy pizza. O equals lemonade. Question mark equals black coffee.
Why do I feel like I'm reading a children's book?
Which letter does the question mark stand for?
Because we're reading a children's puzzle and getting them wrong.
B? Wait,
What's
no.
the question?
O is lemonade?
W equals white chocolate. P equals pepper jack cheese. A anchovy pizza. O equals lemonade. What equals black coffee?
O equals lemonade? You would think it shouldn't be W, and it should
But
be
it's
O.
probably W.
Black coffee. Should we ask Aunt Ava?
Yeah.
It feels like B for black coffee is just too easy.
I don't get it. What do the letters mean?
Could it be the first letter of each word?
That's what I thought at first. White chocolate starts with W, pepper jack starts with P, and anchovy starts with A. But then, how do you explain lemonade being O?
Do you get it? If it's about letters, spelling out big words like that is hard. You don't need to know how to spell any hard words. If you and Ava Summer work together, I know you'll be able to solve it.
Is it slow loading for you, or is it just laggy on my end?
No, I'm reading stuff. Does getting the wrong answer affect us?
Don't you have any more hints? I do. I'll teach you the letters for some other foods. First, watermelon is W. For P, how about picante potatoes? Albacore tuna is A. Orange lime sherbet would probably be an O. Watermelon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It really does sound like the first letter is the key. But then how do you explain lemonade being O?
I love W foods.
Oh, she's a W child.
Yeah, W for winner.
Cookies and cake are W, right? That's right.
So, it isn't the first letter after all.
What's going on? Is the W group about desserts? But watermelon isn't a dessert. P is picante potatoes and pepper jack cheese. A is anchovy pizza and albacore tuna. O is lemonade and orange land sherbet. Just what are these groups?
I sort of get it, but I sort of don't. It's a little annoying. One last hint. I'm sure your parents don't let you drink coffee, but do you know how it's supposed to taste? I had a little once. I thought it was going to be sweet, but so I was really surprised. I'll never drink it again.
Ah, I've got it, Auntie-chan, thank you. Thanks to you, I've probably figured it out. So is it the type of food or is it the flavour?
Maybe the flavour? Don't know. But what is W?
Well, if W was desserts, because W was cookies and cake and watermelon, they're all like sweet things. And A was anchovy and tuna, which is salty. I don't know what picante potatoes are. Let's try to look at that.
Anchovy and tuna are fish. Lemonade.
Is it... What is... Let's try this. Picante potatoes, spicy roasted potatoes. Feisty potatoes. Oh, spicy. Pepper jack is like peppery spicy. That still doesn't help us because we've got the I and the B.
I don't know.
Because you got peppery. Oh. Orange lemon. Was it orange lime sherbet or orange lemon sherbet?
Lime. Orange lime sherbet.
So that like sour?
That's all I can think of.
Sour,
Black coffee is
citrusy. Black coffee is bitter.
bitter. I've like not been paying attention to this question. So what was the hint again?
It's not the first letter.
It's not the first letter.
You don't need to know how to spell.
Watermelon is W.
Yep.
Albacore tuna is an A. Orange lime sherbet is probably an O. Still don't get that.
Cookies and cake are W.
It's not the second letter, is it?
What do you mean the second letter?
W sweet, spicy P, Sour for O.
Oh my goodness! You're right!
And then the other one would be I
I for bitter. You're right!
Is there an I?
Yeah, there is. I wasn't
Hopefully
even.
we get this
I
one
was
right.
not even thinking that direction. Your brain's coming back, Decky. It's okay.
Should we go for D?
Yes. See, Anji-chan. Think about the tastes of all these foods. How does white chocolate taste?
Sweet.
And what about pepper jack cheese?
Spicy.
Then how about anchovy pizza and lemonade?
I see. So that's what it is.
Anchovies are salty. Lemonade is sour. So, what is it? Do the letters match the tastes?
That's right. The second letter of sweet is W. The second letter of spicy is P. Salty is A and sour is O. So what does black coffee taste like?
Bitter!
Exactly. And the second letter of bitter is... Wait, when did you drink coffee?
Nice job. You got it right, Ava-san.
And Angie, some of that was kind of cute at the end.
And Ava, you're so awesome!
We had to work together to solve that one. It's a team effort.
And here is my medal. Please take it. All right, I got another medal. Thanks. You didn't get it, did you, Ken? I'll bet it was hard.
Not bad coming from you, Nair-san.
Why don't you try saying, sorry for making fun of you. If you don't, I'll make all your meals O and I.
O is one thing, but eating I all the time would be awful.
I want to eat W all the time.
Careful, you'll get cavities. But if you ever come to my house to play, I'd be more than willing to share.
Yay! I love you, Aunt Ava. In the end, Cannon carved a cave under the threat of eye cooking and was forced to apologize to Shannon.
So I believe we won't have the extra scene here, since we got one wrong.
Does it affect anything else besides that?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
That's all for our puzzles. Did you enjoy them? Yeah! Thanks.
Do you kind of regret, like, rushing in and we didn't, like, take a little bit more time to think about that first one?
Yeah, a little bit. It seems the others still have some brain twisters waiting for you. Please be careful.
Good point. Everyone looks like there'll be a challenge.
We can always go around at the end and then redo it,
That's true.
just to see.
That will win. We can do it if we work together.
That's right. Let's combine our wits and move on.
Goodbye. And good luck. I'm gonna give Auntie a really hard one. I'll trick her with my extra hard puzzle and make sure she never gets my medal. I'll solve it! I'll definitely solve it!
As soon as Maria and Angie crossed gazes, they started fighting. The two girls so close in age were really good friends, but they also fought a lot, especially when they were opponents in a game.
Maria-chan probably knows tons of different quizzes. This should be interesting. Let's have it.
Not now. I'm the star, so I'll go after Mama.
Really? You're sure it's okay for me to go first?
Yeah!
Then let's begin. Ready? Rakanjima is about to explode.
What?
There's only 1 hour left until the explosion. Rosa can make it to the stack for ingots in the underground VIP room in 3 minutes.
Excuse me,
However,
what?
Ingots are heavy, so she can only carry 1 out at a time. Furthermore, it takes her 5 minutes to carry it up to the surface. She starts at the surface and goes back and forth between the surface and the underground VIP room. So, how many ingots can Rosa carry out of the underground VIP room?
Excuse me?
There is a famous theory that Rosa is the culprit.
So famous theory means it's unconfirmed.
Infamous.
Because of this?
Well, no, I think this is just teasing.
This is too on the nose.
I don't know. I'm gonna say it's more or less confirmed from what we read last episode. Episode 7.
It's just already going out my... Wait, that it's Rosa?
No. Of who the culprits are.
Yes. Sorry, my mind is just... It's all been like fun games, and then Rose is like, Rakanjima is about to explode. There's only 1 hour left. It's like the
Maria, get the gun.
24 like timer is ticking down. Oh my goodness. Okay. Rosa can make it
to the stack of ingots in 3 minutes.
She can only carry out 1 at a time. It takes her 5 minutes to carry it up to the surface. She starts at the surface, so it takes her 3 minutes and goes back and forth. How many ingots can Rosa carry out of the VIP room? So would it be 60 divided by 8? Equals 7.5.
You think it's that straightforward?
She starts at the surface. Maybe my math is wrong. She starts at the surface and goes back and forth. So so it takes her 3 minutes to get in. She picks one up, and then 5 minutes to get out. I think that's right.
I think it's just the straightforward.
We'll talk to Ava anyway. I guess you don't need a hint for this one.
You're right. I made it for Aji-chan. It's probably a bit too easy for you, Nae-san.
An hour is 60 minutes, and it takes 8 minutes for each round trip.
Good luck. I know you can solve it. I won't give you a hint this time. Is that because it's literally that easy?
I guess it is. I guess it's just straightforward.
Okay.
You want to go 7? Or you want to go 8?
Why would you say 8 and not 6?
You want to round it up, or you want to round it down? You said 7.5, right?
60 divided by 8 is 7.5.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends if Rosa would want to risk it by going back down there. I personally wouldn't.
No, I think the 0.5 is like... What is it? 3 minutes in an hour, so... 5 times 7 is 35. 7 times 3 is 21. Yeah, go 7.
Yeah.
Is this your answer, not mine?
Yep.
Well, what can D then?
Huh? Why is that wrong?
Sorry about that. I guess that was a little mean.
Why is my answers always the wrong ones? The key to the puzzle is the part about how many she can carry out.
Oh, looks like I made a pretty simple mistake.
I don't know what the answer is, though!
I've been taking on so many tricky riddles, I've gotten a bit too tense.
That's all for my puzzle.
What's
Now,
the right answer?
for the one you've been waiting for. Good luck with Maria's puzzle.
We didn't even get any hints. How many she can take out? 1? Was one at a time?
Was not an option. I don't think, was it?
I can't remember.
No.
So, it's
What?
Don't worry, go on.
it's finally my turn. You took so long on Mummy's easy puzzle that I got a little worried. There's no way you'll ever solve this one. I've got Aunt Ava with me and we'll solve it together. Impossible! 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 Even Aunt Ava can't solve this one. Wolves and sheep puzzles are incredibly hard. From her handbag, Maria pulled out a wolves and sheep puzzle book that was worn out, well used, and had a majestic feel to it, like a grimoire. You know what a wolves and sheep puzzle is, right? I know. You show me those all the time.
They're puzzles about using a boat to take everyone from one shore of a river to another.
They usually have a few bizarre rules. When there's wolves and sheep, you can't let the number of wolves on either shore get bigger than the number of sheep, right?
Yeah, that's right. Send the boat back and forth, moving everyone to the other side while making sure that there are never more wolves than sheep. But the ones with just wolves and sheep are the simplest, easiest, plainest beginner's basic practice puzzles.
When you get to higher levels, you have many things other than wolves and sheep. It's pretty clever.
Should we write this down on a piece of paper?
Good idea. That'll definitely make it easier for you to sort out your thoughts.
Sounds like this puzzle will be a handful.
There's no way you're getting my medal, Auntie. I won't lose. I'm not gonna lose.
Oh, gosh.
You must use a two-passenger boat to carry each person to the opposite bank of the river. On the near bank, there is a peasant, his wife, a shepherd, a sheep, a cow, some meat, and some vegetables. All of these count as one passenger on the boat. The boat can only be rowed by the peasant, his wife, or the shepherd. If the wife is with the shepherd while the peasant isn't around, they'll run away together. If the what?
Well, that's how it is, isn't it?
Maria!
If the shepherd is near the meat, when both the peasant and his wife are not around, he'll eat it. If the sheep is near the vegetables when the shepherd isn't around, he'll eat them. If the cow is near the vegetables when none of the humans are around, he'll eat them. It's a lot of trouble to unload the meat, so once it's been unloaded once, it can't be unloaded again. The vegetables are easily bruised, so they can only ride the boat once. Can you achieve the objective in the smallest number of steps?
Just replace the peasant for Maria.
What is E something else?
Something else? I don't know. Replace the peasant for Maria, and then the shepherd for Rose's boyfriend. If the
Oh my
wife is
goodness.
with the boyfriend while Maria isn't around, they'll run away.
Oh my goodness.
Right,
Is
let's
that
see.
also a theory?
What?
Wait a second. Who ever heard of a puzzle with such complicated rules?
Did you only know about the ones with wolves and sheep? It's got a lot of complicated puzzles that you've got to deal with in different ways. See? You don't get it either, right, Angie? Please give me a hint. You have to organize your thoughts carefully. Only the 3 humans can row the boat. Then you have to memorize all the things to look out for. When the peasant is away, you can't leave his wife with the shepherd. When both the peasant and his wife are away, you can't leave the shepherd with the meat. When the shepherd is away, you can't leave the sheep with the veggies. You also need someone to watch the cow, but any of the humans can do that. Still, I guess the meat is the real key to the whole thing.
Ah, I see. You can't put it on the boat again once you take it off, but that doesn't mean you can only take it across once.
That's right. The veggies really can make only one trip, so once you've sent them across, you can't get them back. But as long as you don't take the meat off the boat, you can take it back and forth as much as you want. It's so complicated. Even after thinking about it, I don't get it at all.
We'll have to write it down and sort out our ideas. Do you want a pen and paper too? Auntie-chan?
Impossible! Impossible! You'll never solve it. If only you just give up! Give up! Thinking is a waste of time for the incompetent.
Can this really be solved? Don't tell me there's actually some contradiction that makes it unsolvable.
Ooh, who knows?
I really do feel like I need a pen and paper.
Well, they're either hinting that you need that, or from the very end of that, they're hinting that maybe it's not possible. Or like there's like some sort of trick to it. Two-passenger boat.
I would just get the wife to like... I'd get the wife in the boat to do all the like moving things. Because essentially you have to have someone on each side of the bank and then someone in the boat. Just about at all times. The wife some point we'll have to swap because it will have to be the peasant and the shepherd going across the across the river together.
I don't know if it's a trick. It says you must use a 2-passenger boat to carry each person to the opposite bank of the river. It doesn't say anything else about the other stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
follow.
Then that would be
Less
than 10 steps. Why is she talking about the meat being key then? Well, it is true though, the objective.
Because the other stuff it counts as a passenger, not a person.
Yeah.
So if you had the peasant row his wife over and then go back to pick up the shepherd. So what, 3 moves?
But what about not leaving the stuff alone?
Yeah, that could all just be like red herring. Like you don't need it.
Alright, let's go with it.
No, I'm just
Let's
that's
do
just
it.
what-
Hey,
that's just
lock an
something
A,
I'm
Eddie,
like,
lock an A.
How many steps would it take otherwise?
Way more than 10.
Wait, what is that? There's peasant, wife, shepherd, sheep, cow, meat, vegetables.
Why do I see this in Minecraft?
Because all of these things are in Minecraft.
True. My brain is shut down. We were doing so well. What is this last one when it's just...
I don't think we were doing very well at all.
We at least got the medals.
We got
I'm-
them
I
right
mean,
after oh my
The
goodness.
ones before this one today.
I think it's because after last week we're just like no. We gotta just be smart and not spend half an hour on one problem.
Where
and
is that
now
got us?
Alex, what's happened to us after that? We're getting them all wrong. I don't know, do you want to go for A?
Yeah, we may as well.
Are you going to think up another answer, or...?
I can't be bothered, to be honest. This is a really nasty problem. Can it really be solved? Is there some trick to it, like throwing things into the river without using the boat? Or making the cow eat the vegetables so they can be carried as one passenger?
Well, who knows? If that's as far as you can go, maybe you should give up, right?
This one's really hard. Even Mama couldn't solve it. But I solved it on my first try.
So, do you get it? How many trips does it take to get every person across?
This isn't a cheap trick or a riddle, right? There's no way you can solve this straightforwardly, right?
No, that's not true. I'm sure you'll get it, Nessan, smart as you are. How many trips does it take to get every person across?
I've got it! 3 trips!
3? How?
It's easy! The peasant and his wife get on the boat, then the wife gets dropped off on the other side in the first move. Then the peasant takes the boat back across in the second move. Then he crosses with the shepherd in the third move.
But what about the cow and the sheep? What about the meat and the vegetables?
But Aunt Ava, it said to take every person across, right? There's other things on people.
What?
As Aunt Ava's mouth flopped open, Aunt Rosa started applauding. After clicking her tongue, Maria One-chan joined in too.
That's right. The question just asked how many moves it would take to move each person across. The animals and luggage never had anything to do with it.
They only got it because you kept saying every person over and over again, Mama. Ooh. Aunt Rosa had probably said it so much as sort of a hint. Without that, even I wouldn't have figured it out.
Come on. I was totally taken in. That was a mean question.
Go on, Miria. Give Auntie-chan her medal.
Ooh, ooh, ooh! Whining like an unhappy dog, she reluctantly handed the medal over. I grabbed it and started jumping around like a happy dog. As Maria One-chan smiled at me from behind, her face was bright, just like a big sister's.
But I didn't get 2 medals. That's the end of our riddles. Let's play again sometime, okay?
Next time I'll have some really nasty puzzle that's even harder. One so hard that I couldn't even solve it. No way! I'm not playing with Maria One-chan anymore.
Look, Auntie-chan. Your parents are waving at you, so let's go. See you later, Rosa.
Sure, later, Auntie-chan. There aren't too many people left with puzzles for you. Keep it up until the end. And make sure you keep cheering her on there, son.
Of course. We got all those medals by working together, right?
Yeah! We dashed away, Dad and Mom are waving at me from over there. I'm sure they've thought of some mean problems. Still, they have to be easier than Maria One-chan's. I hate Maria One-chan. She's such a meanie.
How's it going, Angie?
Oh,
Did you
this
get a
is
ton
gonna
of
do my head in.
medals?
I wonder how many it is now.
Me too. Let's count them later, okay? It seems you've been given quite a few puzzles already.
Yeah. Once I get your puzzles, I think only the cousins are left.
Is that so, huh? Alright. Time to take a shot at Mum and Dad's puzzles. I'll warn you, they're gonna be hard.
Everyone says the same thing, but we just keep on solving them.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get those medals together.
That's the spirit. Okay, I guess I'll go first.
Can't be getting these ones wrong.
There were 3 girls. Miyoko. I'm the oldest. Satoko. Rika isn't the oldest. Rika. Miyoko is a liar. Nippa!
I'm disappointed you didn't read their voices.
I don't know who their voices are. Wait, are they from the other game? Do I know?
You've seen almost the whole first season in the anime.
I can't remember. It's been too long. Only the oldest of the 3 girls is speaking the truth. So who is the oldest? Is this an answer that you know? Is it like an actual puzzle, or it actually like matches in the game as well?
Hello?
Who is Nippa?
That's what she says.
I really can't
Byrne
remember.
has said it a few times even.
So Rika is not the oldest. If Rika isn't the oldest and Miyoko is a liar, then Satoko would be the oldest. Is that right? Like, does the logic match
I
out?
guess so, yeah.
Let's ask Aunt Ava! I knew it. It's getting close to 4:30. It's my, like, pumpkin time. It's a classic liar puzzle. Those are the ones I'm best at. Is that because you're a liar, Aunt Ava?
Don't you mean lying is what you're best at?
Even the game is questioning. Wow. The tears.
Wow, I didn't think Dad's ears could stretch that far.
Only one of them is speaking the truth, and both of the others are lying. Well, that makes it difficult then. So, if you find an answer where two of them are telling the truth, it's wrong.
I didn't really get it. I want some more hints.
That's all for my hint. If you want more, try talking to Aunt Ava.
Aunt Ava!
Rika is the key. Rika says that Miyoko is a liar. So if Miyoko is speaking the truth, then Rika is a liar. And if Miyoko is lying, then Rika is speaking the truth. In other words, since that pair contradicts each other, we know that one of them is lying and one is telling the truth. That's Ava-san for you. Exactly. In liar games like this one, when you see a pair that contradicts each other, you know that one of them must be telling the truth. Neither of them is Satoko, so she's already confirmed as a liar. Looks like the answer's already popped up. Wait, neither of them is Satoko?
So, it's between Rika and Miyoko. And Satoko is confirmed liar.
So then Rika is the oldest.
I guess so.
Well, that changed our answer.
Did it?
Yeah, because I originally said Satoko was the oldest. But then they pretty much just confirmed that Satoko is a liar.
Well, you reckon we just lock it in?
Yeah.
Rika!
That's right. Nice job, Anji-chan. Hard to imagine such a smart girl being related to that dolt of a father.
Yeah, sorry for being a dolt. Nice going, Anji. Did you think of all the combinations?
Yeah. If Miyoko is the oldest, then what Sadako says is true. Only the oldest person is supposed to be telling the truth, so that doesn't make sense.
That's right. Then what if Satoko is the oldest?
If she is, then Rika would be telling the truth when she says Miyoko is a liar, which doesn't work. So Rika has to be the oldest.
Good job. Here's my medal for you. Congrats.
Thank you, Mom!
Rudolph is up next. I wonder what sort of puzzle he has for us.
Well, guess I'll do a liar puzzle too. Let's crank it up a notch this time. Oh, how F? Okay. This time, Miyoko, Satoko, and Rika are all wearing masks. None of them know who is who. We'll have them write on paper so no one can recognize the voices of the others. Girl on the right. The girl in the middle is Miyoko. Girl on the middle. The girl on the left is Miyoko. Girl on the left. The girl on the right is Satoko. Of these three, Miyoko is speaking the truth. However, Satoko and Rika aren't necessarily lying. So who are the three girls from left to right?
So if Miyoko's speaking the truth, we can kind of get rid of that. The girl in the middle is Miyoko. The girl on the left is Miyoko. The girl on the right is Satoko.
It does say, however, Satoko and Rika aren't necessarily lying.
Yeah. Of these three, Miyoko is speaking the truth.
Do you think
Would-
that's... Okay, you go.
Would Miyoko be saying, the girl in the middle is Miyoko? Or would she be saying, I am Miyoko?
So, I think girl on the left is Miyoko. Maybe? So, I'm thinking, like... He's saying they're not necessarily lying because of how they're viewing it, their perspective.
So if we're assuming that girl on the left is Miyoko, then Rika would be in the middle, and it would be Miyoko, Rika, Satoko. It'd be E. Because there's only two options where Satoko... Well, they've done every possible combination, haven't they? So what's the other one? Rika, Miyoko. The girl in the middle is Miyoko.
So the girl on the right, so the girl on our right says that the one in the middle is Miyoko, which is her left. Right?
Girl
Yeah.
on the right.
No, that's still her right. That's her right.
There would be no one on the left.
The one on the left is Miyoko.
Is it facing us or facing the others?
That's the thing. I think they, I think the whole point of they're not necessarily lying is because some are using their own perspective and the others aren't.
Yeah. Let's see what Aunt Ava says. Maybe they'll give us more clarity like they did.
I
with the
forgot
other
Aunt
one.
Ava was even here.
They're all wearing masks, and except for Miyoko, we can't tell if they're lying or telling the truth. This one's hard.
No, it isn't. I've already figured it out. This is even easier than the one your mum gave a second ago.
Why?
You can't trust the two who aren't Miyoko, so you need to figure out who Miyoko is. Miyoko doesn't lie, right?
Yeah. Miyoko doesn't lie.
So start off by figuring out who Miyoko is, then read through the puzzle again. I'm sure you'll see it at once.
Just think about who Miyoko is. Okay, I've got it.
You really do whatever an Ava-san tells you.
Yeah. Aunt Ava is nice and smart, and I like her. So I do what she tells me.
Next time we try to feed Angie eggplant and bell peppers, we'll need to ask her to lend a hand. Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, that is a lot easier. So you figure out who Miyoko is and it gives you it pretty much.
Yeah.
So the girl on the left is Miyoko, the girl on the right is Satoko, and then Rika's in the middle, yeah.
So you think E as well?
From left to right. Miyoko, Rika, Satoko, yeah. Go Z?
Yeah.
Let me double check. Okay. If I get this wrong, I will try, please.
I know who Miyoko is. She's on the left. After all, the girls in the middle and on the right both say that someone else is Miyoko. If they were Miyoko, they couldn't lie and say that someone else was Miyoko.
That's right. Miyoko is supposed to be honest. So when someone says that someone else is Miyoko, they can't be her.
So, since the middle one and the right one aren't Miyoko, the left one automatically is. And since Miyoko speaks the truth, then it's also true that the kid on the right is Sadako.
Which means that the only kid left, or the one in the middle, is Rika. Perfect!
You solved it like it was nothing. Hanji, you really are smart like your mom.
Dad rubbed my cheek and hugged me.
That's all for our puzzles.
Listen up, Anji. Life will lead you through countless puzzles. Aunt Ava is here to help you now. It's okay to rely on her. However, you'll have to solve most problems in life by yourself. When that happens, you must remember the advice you've gotten from those who have helped you in the past.
Okay, I get it.
Ava Nay-san, take care of Anji. Yes, of course.
Even though the cousins were the only ones who hadn't given us puzzles, Mum spoke as though I was leaving on a long, long trip. Weird.
Let's go, Anji-chan. The game will be over soon.
I wonder what Grandpa will give us for getting all these medals.
Me too. Still, we've already gotten many things that are far more wonderful than that prize.
What do you mean?
We've all had a lot of fun talking to you like this, Anji-chan.
I don't get it. You're weird.
I'm sorry. Let's go then. Now, all that's left are the cousins and Beatrice, I guess. Is there like an alternative ending or an alternative universe where Anji and Ava get along after everybody has died? Because if it turns out that Ava like is completely innocent and purely did want to look after Anji, and Anji finds that out, like Ava's already dead, so she can't go back and undo any of the hurt and miscommunication that they've been through.
Is there any alternate universe? Yes, it's called fan fiction.
Oh my goodness. Ah! What is it? Why did you tell me to come over here? Is it something to do with Anji?
No, that's not it.
I'm planning to blow up everyone.
Rudolph put a cigarette in his mouth and toyed with his lighter. Though he should have done this easily, he somehow managed to mess up several times. I wanted to take this to my grave. No, to hide it away in a cat box. If I just kept my mouth shut until tomorrow night, I'd be able to do that. It'd be easy. I might be killed tonight. That's what I wanted to talk about.
I knew it. I knew you were hiding something.
Did you? Guess I still need more practice.
If it isn't about Anji, then who is it about? You aren't talking about Asumu-san, right?
It's about Bella.
It comes to the same thing. I tried to behave as an adult towards Butler-kun, right? Even though he's Asumu's son, I've tried to treat him the same as Anji. I do think of him as a child in our family, so don't worry.
He's not just a kid in our family. He's my kid and yours.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to let me draw the line there.
You don't get it. He's my kid and yours.
What?
You didn't have a stillbirth. Assume you did. Back then, when I was double timing the two of you, I got myself stuck and couldn't find a way out.
You don't mean...
Asuma and I were never married. You and I
They
were
were.
cheating.
No,
We're
they
married.
were...
You and I were cheating. Then Asuma had a stillbirth and you gave birth. My head was a mess with it all. The sin Rudolph committed when his mind was at its most chaotic was to switch the two babies. I was even better off financially back then. I was young and I didn't give a damn about what lengths I went to. I threatened the hospital while slapping them with money and switched your kid with Asumi's. If Kirie had a child, Rudolph would have to maintain 2 households. However, if Kirie had a stillbirth and the child he survived was Asumi's, that would settle everything. The stillbirth might even have given him a chance to break off his relationship with Kirie. It was a grave sin, one that simply couldn't be forgiven as an act of youthful enthusiasm and immaturity. That's why I should be apologizing to all 3 of you. I forced Asumi to raise a kid that wasn't hers. That woman wasn't anywhere near as generous and accepting as she looked. There's a chance she figured it out. However, she raised Battler, who loved her as a mother, with all the affection she had. And, in Kirie and Battler's cases, he had to atone for an even greater sin. He stole every moment of everyday family life that they should have shared as mother and son. Until this very day, Kirie had believed that Battler was Asumi's child. Though she had acted kindly towards him on the surface, she had always kept a distance in her heart between herself and Asumi's son. Finally, Rudolph's conscience had been unable to bear seeing her like that. That's Kirie.
That's a massive bombshell to drop right at the end.
Well, we needed the answer at some point.
I thought they were just going to let it go.
So the whole... I am Asumi's mother, I can't say it in... Oh, I am Asumi's son. I can't say it in Red Truth, though. You're just like, oh, here's the mum. Well, there you go. I mean, there's not really many other options other than like an unknown person that we've never
Well,
met.
I thought it probably would have been an unknown person. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's...
So all that time that Battler lived away from his real family, and he hated his own mother.
He didn't hate... You mean Kirie. He didn't hate her.
Yeah.
They were just like... They kept their distance.
Oh my goodness. But
Kirie sank into a crouch, unable to speak. Feel free to curse me. In fact, I couldn't complain if you killed me where I stand. That's how horrible my sin against you is. This is the secret I wanted to confess before the cat box closes over us.
why is he going to die?
Well,
Battler kun.
I mean, in this point of the story, this is like after he's dead. This is like after everything. This is just his getting it out there. As to call back to the first episode, it's kind of hard to say because he went up to Battler and he was like, "I think I'm gonna be killed tonight." He was like, "I need to talk to you and Kirie." So I think he just knew Kirie, perhaps. Either, I don't know. I don't think this is the case, but like, for instance, if they had already planned things out, then I don't know. I think it's more so that he just understood Kirie and that she was capable of killing, and that like something like this would be something that he would be killed for. Otherwise it was just his like over exaggerating how like I don't know how much of an impact this would have on Kirie, his relationship as well, I guess. I don't know, does that make sense?
Kind of.
It's like that kind of like my wife's gonna kill me kind of thing. But just on like a slightly more realistic scale. I'm so sorry, Kirie. And to you, Butler.
Come to think of it, we've already gone through a ton of puzzles.
Yeah. Now there's only George Oni-chan, Jessica Oni-chan, Butler Oni-chan, and Beatrice left.
Oh, they're finally here. I sound like I've got smoker's cough.
We could hardly wait. Thought you might have forgotten about us. You've grown old and picked up vaping from
Oh no.
Finally, we challenged George Oni-chan and Jessica Oni-chan.
Sorry to keep you two waiting. So, did you think of some incredibly hard ones for us? We decided to give you one puzzle together. My, even one riddle from this pair sounds challenging.
It's a special puzzle we made just for Auntie Chan. So good luck.
I'll solve it. I'll definitely solve it.
Okay, then let's go. Jessica-chan, let's set them out.
There you go.
You really do.
I might be losing my voice. 2 of these are traps. The other has a medal inside.
Hanji-chan, do you think you can guess which one has the medal in it?
Not without a hint. That would just be luck.
That's right. So far, this is just a test of luck with 3 choices. In other words, your odds of winning are 1 in 3.
George, this isn't a quiz. It really is just a test of luck.
The puzzle comes later. Let's continue.
Okay, Angie. Which of these has a medal inside, do you think? Just say the first one that pops into your head.
A red box, a blue box, and a green box. There's no way to know which one's in it. This really is a test of luck. In a way, this is even worse than a hard puzzle. After all, if you solve a hard puzzle, you'll always be right. But in the very beginning, I picked the almond with a 1 in 15 chance. Compared to that, a 1 in 3 chance is 5 times easier to get. There's no point worrying about it. Might as well test my luck again. Then this one.
And the red box? Then let's set this box right in front of you.
Well, they didn't give us the option.
I think I see where it's going. Wouldn't it be great if there was a medal inside? So, let's start with a little warm-up. What's the probability of the medal being inside that red box?
1 in 3.
That's right. if this really is a simple test of luck. Are you sure, Angie?
I've seen this person before.
I know. They're normally middle-aged.
Not even middle-aged. The grandma, you like go to some random house for some reason, there's just this grandma sitting there smoking. Like, oh yeah, you kids there.
Oh, like the cleaning lady outside Kmart. Oh no. It's giving me a headache. Oh, I don't know how much longer I could go on for. Oh my goodness. Oh. Hopefully that got my smoker's cough out.
Made it worse.
Yeah, focus. Should I just go from the middle or should I just
the
start
middle.
again? Okay. Are you absolutely...
You're even doing the laugh.
I think my voice is going.
You can do it.
My throat has said enough is enough.
Just calm it down. You don't have to go full Jessica for this
one. We're going Blinky Jessica. Blinky Bell.
Yeah, the original Jessica.
I can't do it if you're I'm I'm gonna mute you because I can't do it if I can hear you laughing too.
Know. You couldn't hear me laughing.
I could hear you.
I won't laugh. I'll be dead silent. I think you're just gonna laugh anyway now.
No, I won't. Professional. Be professional. I have a headache. Okay.
I'll mute myself and then watch. She's still gonna laugh.
No, I won't.
She's gonna laugh.
Okay, water. Okay. Are you sure, Angie? Damn it.
I told you.
Are you absolutely sure you're happy with that red box? After all, we're gonna make you open it in a second. If it's a trap, it'll be really scary. It's just kind of turning into the crocodile hunt. So.
Why don't you just make her sound like an actual Jessica?
We've come too far.
Instead of a Jacqueline. I'm sorry to anyone called Jacqueline out there. This is not a personal attack.
Okay. Jessica and Nate grinned threateningly.
Are you happy with the red box? The medal might be in the blue box or the green box. Do you want to change your mind?
It's not fair for them to scare me like that. Not after I've already made my choice. And I know all of the boxes have the same probability of having a medal in them. Whether I try to open the red box or change my mind and try the blue or green boxes, the probability will be the same. So stick with your first choice is my motto. I'll stay with this red box. I won't change my mind. I'm happy with the red box. I'll bet on it.
That's the spirit. But seriously, the traps are terrifying. Why don't we show you just how scary they are?
Jessica and Nathan laughed creepily, then opened the green box. And then... bang! Pumpkin monsters and ribbon came flying out of the box. It scared me a little. No, that's a lie. It scared me a lot. If that came flying out of the box I opened right at my face, I might fall to my knees and start crying.
Angie, are you sure you want the red box? Something really scary might come flying out, okay? Are you sure you don't want to switch to the blue box?
I'm not scared. I'll stick with the red box.
You're going a bit overboard, Jessica-chan. So, one of the boxes is gone now, and there's only 2 left. This is where the puzzle starts, Angie-chan.
You mean, which box is the medal in?
We have the red box that's been sitting in front of you the whole time, and the blue box here in front of me. Which has a higher probability of having a medal inside it? That's the puzzle.
Is this like the red pill or the blue pill?
No, the red truth or the blue truth.
Oh, true, yeah.
This is like an actual probability scenario.
Okay.
So apparently, when you've chosen the first one, and they eliminate one choice, for some reason, probability dictates that your best chance is to switch. I don't know why exactly. I can't remember. But I just remember seeing something about it like a while ago.
And does it work out scientifically?
Like, it's not 100%, but probability-wise, you have a better chance if you switch, if you're given the option to switch again. We'll ask Kante first, though.
We didn't read the question.
Even though we don't know what's inside, there are 2 boxes. So there's a 50-50 chance of the medal being in either. They're both the same, aren't they?
I thought that too. Still, that would make the answer too obvious, wouldn't it? I wonder if there's some trick here.
Or that itself might be the trick. And the obvious answer could be the right one. It might be one of those classic puzzles that trips you up by making you think too hard and suspiciously.
That's been all of them. I have 2 questions for you two. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
Who do these 3 boxes belong to? You, Jessica-chan? Well, yeah. In other words, you know which colours are traps, right? Yeah, of course. Thanks. And now for my second question. A second ago, you opened one of the boxes to show us how scary the traps were. Would you have done that no matter which of the boxes Angie-chan chose? That's right. I figured giving her a bit of a scare would make for a nice psychological warfare tactic. Thanks. Those hints will be enough.
Hints? Huh? I'm completely lost. How are Aunt Ava's questions just now hints?
So there are 3 boxes. A red one, a blue one, and a green one. One of them has a
green
medal
one's gone.
inside. I picked the red box. Jessica said, are you sure? So now there's only red and blue. Which box has a higher probability of holding the medal, red or blue? I don't know.
Well, if we're going according to the theory you were talking about before, it would be the blue box.
That's depending on the author, though. What is his perspective on it?
Is the blue truth the, like, concrete truth?
No, blue is like theory. Red is concrete.
It's been so long.
Oh, no one is cold.
So the game is kind of alluding that it has to be either A or C, and not they're both the same option.
It's called the Monty Hall problem.
Monty Hall?
Yeah. So it's like in the game shows how they have that, like, behind one door you've got this, behind this door you got this, and behind another door you got this. So you got to make a choice of which one has which. And then they'll open one door after you've chosen one. So they'll open one that you haven't chosen, and then they'll be like, "Are you sure you want to stick with yours? You can switch."
Yeah, it's tricky because Jessica's like asking if we're sure we want that one. The chat boxes are terrifying. And gives the option to switch.
It says when the player first makes their choice, there is a 2 in 3 chance that the car is behind one of the doors not chosen. The probability does not change after the host reveals a goat behind one of the unchosen doors. When the host provides information about the 2 unchosen doors, revealing that one of them does not have the car behind it, the 2 in 3 chance of the car being behind one of the unchosen doors rests on the unchosen and unrevealed door, as opposed to the 1 in 3 chance of the car being behind the door the contestant chose initially. And then there's more to it.
Like, going with that, it feels like C. Whenever I change my answer, though, it normally is the one that I chose originally.
Yeah.
But then again, I would have chosen green. We didn't get a choice, that's the thing. She picked red. I guess that the fact that we didn't get to choose, the game picked for us, I think it eliminates B.
How so?
I don't know, it just seems like that.
So how do you want to go about the answer? Do you want to go with the Monty Hall theory, or do you want to go with trust your gut and stick with the red box?
Well, the red box is not my gut, it's Angie's gut.
Well, you are, aren't you?
I don't know if I agree with Angie all the time.
How can you not agree with Angie all the time?
What are you leaning towards?
I would just stick with the theorem.
As in the red box?
No, the Monty Hall theory. So I would go blue.
Blue. Yeah. Let's go C.
But couldn't they just be the same? It really just depends how you look at it. I don't know. It's interesting.
Oh, the odds are better for the blue books.
And why is that?
Well, I just sorta...
Think back to the 15-slice cake you found in the almond. You found the almond in. If there was only one almond, the odds of winning were 1 in 15, right?
Yeah, 1 in 15. I figured that out when the cake first appeared. I thought that waiting for a lot of people to get wrong ones would make my chances for winning higher. But in the end, no matter when I ate my slice, the odds were still 1 in 15.
Still, Auntie-chan, what if the servants were also having a cake? And it started with 20 slices.
Huh? What?
This is a party, right? It's not fair that the servants don't get any cake, don't you think? So let's say it was originally a 20-slice cake. The servants took out 5 slices, then redecorated it as a 15-slice cake, and let you choose a slice. If so, what would your chances of choosing the right slice be?
If there really were 20 slices, then the chances would be 1 in 20.
However, the servants know where the almond is, so they chose 5 slices for themselves that had no almonds. In other words, they removed 5 losing slices. That would mean your chances of winning were 1 in 15, not 1 in 20.
They took out losing slices, so the odds would obviously go up.
Just now, Jessica's son did the same thing. Why do you do this, George? Jessica's son did the same thing. Jessica-chan removed one of the 2 boxes she didn't choose. In other words, the odds that the remaining box you didn't choose was the winner went up a bit, right?
I sort of get it, but not really.
If you remove a losing box, it's only natural that your chances of getting the right one go up. And just now, Jessica One-chan removed a losing box from the pair of boxes I didn't choose. So, doesn't it make sense that my odds of winning with those boxes went up? Now I'm getting confused.
Actually, you really are incredible, Anji-chan. Even though you're only 6, you're trying to understand posterior probability, a concept in probability theory. Probability really is interesting. I'm sure you'll like it when you get into high school and college. Go and enjoy studying it while you... Oh, you're there. So I think we got it wrong.
Wait, we got it wrong?
I don't know.
My little head was already filled to the brim. Bewildered, I had to beg Aunt Ava for an explanation. Aunt Ava wore a bitter smile, too. I'll bet she doesn't really get it herself. As we felt a sense of connection through this failure, we happily grasped the medals we had wrangled out of them.
Oh no, we got it.
So it was... What?
We got it. He was just like, you don't understand it, but you got it. Nice job. Anji-chan, could you come over here for a second?
What is it, George Oni-chan? George Oni-chan and Jessica Oni-chan were calling to me from the window. Aunt Ava was talking to Mom and the others, and since it looked like there'd be a while, I went over to George Oni-chan and Jessica Oni-chan. What?
It looks like the quiz tournament is almost over.
Yeah, there's only Butler Oni-chan and Beatrice left. I'm starting to get sleepy. It's probably because of that adult drink I swiped from Dad.
What?
I felt floaty ever since I drank that. That floaty feeling keeps getting stronger, and I've been sleepy for a while now.
Sleepy?
Yeah. If I had a soap bar, I'd probably fall asleep.
I see. Then I guess it's almost time for this party to end.
The party will end if I fall asleep. But I just wanted to take a nap while everyone else kept having fun.
Was our puzzle just now a hard one?
Yeah, I still don't really get it. And I'm sleepy.
It's called posterior probability. That's what we call it when the probability of something changes because we learn or fail to learn some piece of information.
The George Oni-chan called me all the way over here to lecture me on math. For some reason, I feel even sleepier now.
So, if we have 1 almond and 10 slices of cake, our chances of getting it are 10%. But what if we learn that those 10 pieces were chosen at random from 100 pieces?
You'd think that the probability went from 1 in 10 to 1 in 100, right?
Absolutely nothing has changed about your slice of cake. Depending on whether you know or don't know a certain fact, the probability of your slice being a winner changes. Doesn't that sound strange?
That sounds hard, so I didn't want to think about it.
Anji, please just listen until the end.
Jessica One-chan's voice grew a bit stern. As young as I was, I couldn't understand what all this was supposed to mean to me.
There's only one thing I want to tell you, so please don't forget this.
What?
In the future, various bits of information will affect the slice of cake in your hands. By learning about those, the insides of your slice might change. Sometimes they might change into things you want, but most likely, almost all of the changes will be bad ones.
The truth is always right there in your hands, Anji. Don't you think it's stupid to let it change around just because you hear other people talking? Just because they think the truth should be one thing or another.
The truth inside of you has been in your hands since the beginning. The nature of that truth is actually something you decide for yourself. You change it yourself depending on what you hear and what you refuse to listen to.
You probably don't get what we're saying, but you have to understand. Even if you can't understand when you're 6 years old, I'm sure you will once 12 years have passed.
With very serious expressions on their faces, they grasped my shoulders as they spoke. You went too fast for me. I don't know what they're trying to tell me.
The truth that lies in your hands is not unchangeable. You'll be interfered with in many ways that'll make it change. So, if the truth in your hands is really important to you,
You need to protect it yourself. Don't forget it.
that makes sense. It's kind of like a callback to
The message bottles?
I guess in a sense, yeah, but like episode 4, Maria and Anji, like the diary, how Anji was like, she had her own world in Maria's grimoire or diary that she found happiness in. But then, like, after, like, going through all that bullying and stuff in school, she was like, she kind of denied her own happiness herself. She was like, this isn't real, this is all in my head.
Yeah.
And then she just became sad again. So, in a sense, I guess it's kind of referencing to like, hey, when you're older, you're gonna hear about things about your mum and dad and stuff, probably.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can hold on to like the happy moments you've got with them now, or you can like listen to everyone else and then like, all that's gone.
Mm.
Alright, continue, Angie. I think it should be the last one.
Oh, so many puzzles.
We lost 2 puzzles.
Okay.
Next is Oni-chan and Beatrice's puzzles, and then I'm done.
Ah, really? Even though there were so many of us, it looks like it's finally over.
How was it? Did you enjoy tonight's party?
Yeah. It was fun. But I think I'm a bit sleepy.
That's no surprise, considering how much we've been running around.
I rubbed my eyes. I must have gotten really excited. But whenever I get excited, I'm always tired afterwards. Right now, I'd rather have a sofa to lie on than medals.
I've got a special puzzle just for you. But are you sure you want it? If you're sleepy, you can stop now.
No. I've come this far, so I'll keep going. Anita and Beata laughed at my yawn.
Looks like it's time to call it a day.
Indeed. Angie, let us leave my puzzle for later. It's too difficult to be solved by one with eyes as sleepy as that.
No way! I've come this far, and I also want Anita's medal. I'm just so sleepy.
Angie drifted over to a chair in the corner of the room and plopped down onto it. Then she closed her eyes and sat there like a doll. It didn't take long before the cute sound of her breathing in her sleep could be heard. When she saw that Angie was finally asleep, Beata spoke softly.
Quiet, please, everyone. Angie fell asleep.
When she spoke, the peaceful clatter that filled the room fell silent. Everyone looked down into Angie's sleeping face. Each of them wore an affectionate gaze, as if they'd just watched a baby finally drift to sleep. Did Angie-chan have a good time?
But of course. The feeling might not be so strong now, but one day she will surely remember tonight's party and understand how fun it was.
You're right.
It was fun for us too, getting to play with Angie-chan.
By this point, everyone was standing in a wide circle around Angie as she slept. It's kind of like a cult. Now that the guest of honor was asleep, the Halloween party had reached its conclusion. So long, my granddaughter. I was so pleased to have this chance to play with you again after 12 years. It matters not if you forget everything about me. Remember me as an arrogant despot. But every now and then, just try and remember how much I adored you.
She will remember. Angie-san, you have a long life ahead of you. Even after 12 years, there is still much for you to experience. I pray that you find this life meaningful and worthwhile.
You are the final grandchild and daughter of the Ushiromiya family. All of us pray for your happiness.
Anji-chan! Stay well. Happiness isn't something you find, it's something you make. And in fact, memories work the same way.
True. There are some things that we only truly understand when we think back on them years later. Make sure you remember my pretty face every now and then. Just having you remember us is the greatest memorial service we could ever have.
Oh, come on. It's not like we're dying.
I'm not
We're
dying.
just going to the inside of the catbox, the other side of the curtain.
That's right. It's not even a curtain. It's just like we are now. Anji-chan's there sleeping away. The rest of us are right by her side watching over her. We'll always be with her. All of them still wore warm smiles, but the sound of sniffling came from several places throughout the room. This party wasn't only for the girl who wasn't able to be here this day. It was also for all those people who weren't able to meet her here, who never had the chance to say goodbye. Anji, live life strongly. Our blood flows through your veins. That'll definitely bring you strength.
Avene-san, take care of our daughter. She's not honest with herself, and she'll often be selfish and short-tempered. She might be in pain all the time, but I'll make sure she finds happiness as long as she wants it herself.
Anji-sama, it's okay if you forget my face, but please at least remember the taste of my cooking.
And I won't ask you to remember old Kumasawa. But please at least remember the taste of mackerel juice.
Someone said, "Where'd you feed her that?" And everyone laughed wryly. Her face looks so cute sleeping there like that. She looks like an angel, just like her name.
She's not an angel, she's a witch. Auntie's the final witch. Auntie Beatrice.
I wonder if that magic will bring her happiness.
Will she become a white witch or a black witch? That's for Auntie to choose. I've shown her both sides.
I'm sure a painful life lies ahead for you. You'll probably believe that you're all alone in this world, but we will always be right here behind you, cheering you on. Don't forget that.
Anji, don't forget yourself, your happiness, your fate. These are all things you create for yourself. Only you can choose them. No one else can give you them, and no one else can hide them from you. Don't forget that.
I'm sure your message reached her.
I hope so.
I'm certain the tale of the two of us will help Anji-sama understand.
Yeah.
Don't you have anything to tell her, George-sama?
I've already said all I wanted to with that box puzzle.
Will that puzzle teach her something?
I don't know, but I do know that she's wise. I'm sure she'll learn something from it.
Anji-sama, I pray that you're guided along the right path as you move towards the future.
One by one they stepped forward and said words of farewell to Anji. Then, finally, Battler and Beato walked forward. Anji, were you able to remember everyone, at least a little bit? Of course, Anji didn't answer in her sleep. But Battler continued. It's true that the Ushiromiyas are a strange family. We're super rich, and that's given rise to all sorts of rumors and stories. However, that's all speculation made by people outside the island.
No one will blame you for forgetting these kind of memories, young as you were. But even so, you must remember. It is not a sin to forget, but to not remember again is a sin.
All of us. We're really happy to have you at this party. Right, everyone? Everyone nodded at Battler's words. Everyone knew about the merciless and lonely life that awaited her. It was no longer possible for them to heal those wounds. If there was one thing they could do. It was to make her remember what a kind, fun family she once had. To remind her that both today and into the future, they would always care for her and watch over her.
It goes without saying that this is an illusion. You cannot come to Rokkenjima on October 4th, 1986. This whole party we shared was all a magical illusion created by the game master battler.
But you've remembered it, right? You've remembered the truth about how kind everyone was and how much of a blast we all had at the family conferences, right? Angie breathed softly in her sleep. Who knows if those words truly reached her? Aunt Ava. Take care of her.
Do you really think that I deserve to become her mother?
I do. Even though your own sadness was so unbearable, you tried so hard to be a mother for Angie.
But in the end...
It's okay. Angie, listen carefully. Battler grasped Angie's hand and took Ava's hand and joined the two hands together. We know that a tragic fate leads to a future where you two hurt each other. It's a sad thing for Angie, and just as sad for Aunt Ava. It would have been cruel to ask you to open your heart to her. Likewise, it would have been cruel to ask Aunt Ava to keep on overcoming her sadness after being rejected.
Neither of you is at fault.
Even so, we have no right to tell you to forgive her, so we won't. Just try and understand. It doesn't matter how long it takes, how far into the future it happens. Just try and understand Aunt Ava. And, every once in a while, remember us.
I concur. And every once in a while, remember this merry, cheerful, attractive paragon of a woman and chant my name in praise 3 times every day.
The relative smiled bitterly, apparently disagreeing with some of the last bit. Ava softly stroked Angie's cheek and spoke one last time.
It's okay if you don't forgive your aunt, but it's true that I don't hate you. At least understand that.
Ava wiped her eyes and slowly stood up. Hideyoshi held her shoulder, and Rudolph and Kirie gathered around her too. Genji-san, would you mind carrying Angie to somewhere she can lie down? As you wish. Shall I take her to the guest house?
It would be a little sad to leave her there all alone.
You're right. Could you carry her to a sofa in the parlor? That way she'll be able to come back if she wakes up. It feels like joining in again. Genji gently lifted Angie up and carried her towards the parlor. Everyone continued to watch over her as she left. Shannon, Cannon, in the end, how many medals did Angie gather?
She got 15 medals.
I see. Then place this by her pillow. Yes, as you wish. I think that potentially changes because we didn't get them all. Genji carried Angie to the parlor and set her down on the sofa. Shannon quietly laid a warm blanket on top of her. Cannon placed a message card by her pillow, along with that thing Kinzo had handed them. The message card read as follows. We'll all be with you always, from the whole Ushiromiya family. And there, right by her pillow, was the gift from Kinzo. Beatrice corsage. Angie, mumbling in her sleep, held it tightly against her cheek. Let us go. We mustn't wake her. There, son.
Yeah.
Shannon thought she saw something glittering silver near Anji's eye. The servants left and closed the parlour door. As Anji slept, she was wrapped up in the soft sound of the rain. Surely she was reliving that fun evening once more in her dreams. And there we have it.
Kind of bittersweet ending to that party.
I need a... I just want to see...
Do you remember what you got?
I thought I got them all, but I don't know if I'm just like...
Was it a corsage you were given?
Oh,
as a
is the
present?
reward? I can't remember. That's what I'm trying to look up. That's not how you spell puzzle.
Puzzle.
Pizzle.
Puzzle.
Let's see. Oh wow, there's a bunch of stuff.
What's so funny?
Yeah, I'll have to screenshot these. I was looking it up on my phone. Hang on. Alright, you see this?
Give me a second. It's gotten really, really dark. I just have to go close my curtain and turn my light on. Okay, let's see. What is that?
That's one medal. That's a toilet brush.
Is it actually a toilet brush?
Apparently. It's 2 medals.
Oh.
I think it's 2 medals. Yeah, I think it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4. However many medals you get.
So what is that? Wait. Oh my goodness. Does it say who it belongs to? Why is Kenzo gifting her a bait?
That's Anji's. That says NG. Mango, that's not too bad actually.
That's cute. And are these all related to...
This is a Higurashi reference. Now this, damn, she missed out.
Cookies. Cute. Nice.
Oh, I wonder what song it plays.
Oh. Tea set. Nice. Very nice.
Oh, interesting. So that's what we got. We got the corsage.
Yeah, we got the corsage.
And there's a
Little
bat
mini
doll
battler.
or a Beatrice doll. I don't remember what I got. Interesting.
Well, regardless, that's the end of the Halloween party, and on to greater things, I guess.